Faculty also used to joke, small town attitude, like, what will you do now with a kid and all the things? What can you do with an MBA right now? Why you should go through all these things? Deliberately, faculty. Also, I went through the financial crunch at that time. All of these things were definitely a big, what you call, learning aspects. And I wished at that time it would have been difficult. And also it would have been a little bit different. Trust me, in all the silver lining is, Abhi, my friends stood by me. All my LKG friends, all my school friends who were engineers at that time stood by me, saying that you don't worry, you study, we are there with you. Because they were just new engineers with jobs. Don't worry about financials, we are there. Of course, my dad was there, but I was a little bit shy to ask him, because once you're married, you don't want to go back and ask your dad to sponsor your education. I was a little bit hesitant. And when I discussed this one of my friend what to do, he said, don't worry, we are all there. You don't worry at all. So all of them supported me. And at that time, it was a little bit, embarrassing thing. But I withstood all of those things. Again, that was one of those hurdles. And it gave me much more responsibility that, yes, I have to do it well. For me, there was no option of not doing anything well in the exam or the classes or any of those things. For me, the only option was I have to be the better version of what I planned for myself. So passing was not only thing for me. It was that I have to be better at what I thought for myself. Personal goals are there, but I should exceed my own personal goals. Yeah, it brings a little bit of sadness. Possibly if I had a little bit of guidance and a little bit more support, possibly I might have be in a better position to choose more options or look forward to better kind of career options or avenues across. I did my own path and my own choices. And then when I went to Reliance, trust me, Mumbai, Reliance, going alone there, again there was that. I was called this Benji from South. Yeah. I was the only girl who wore a sari to Reliance. I stepped into my office with a sari. Again, I was given that typical Benji from the South. And when I went with a sari to do product trainings, there was always this question mark and judgmental nature. What is she going to do? They expected me to have that typical South accent. And possibly not knowing anything about South, about North. Or never knowing anything about fashion or trends or anything. Assumptions. Of course, I overcame that with my deliveries, in-session product trainings and all. So, but then it took some time for me to cut the barriers of doubt and also judgment, what the judgmental nature, what they had, which I made up with my efforts and also my overall, views about what I had in terms of knowledge or competence or anything. I always had to put that 200% effort. Maybe somebody else would have put some 100% efforts. I always had to develop those things to get that credibility in my job. So today, when I look at people and when I counsel people or anybody, I say, don't worry. You wear a sari or you wear a bindi or you might wear flowers in your head. It doesn't matter as long as you have your stuff. You can think anything. I think now I feel that a lot has changed, but the mindset is still there.
Okay.
It's still prevalent. And I feel that after 20 years of my career, I feel sad when I see the same interview questions, and that too by women. So nothing has changed. The compartmentalization and putting people into compartments of your thoughts, your judgments are still there. So yes, I did face a lot of judgments and a lot of people trying to tell me what I should be or should not. For some people, I was that flamboyant and always the hyperactive. For some people, I was that Benji kind of things. But for me, I was what I was. So I never bothered about anybody, because as long as I'm enjoying my job, it's always that. I faced a lot to get things done in my job, where a man could have gotten away with anything what he has. I was always judged for my choices, my ways of teaching, or my ways of getting things done throughout the career. Yes, I had inspirations in my job. Like I would like to take this platform to just tell about some of my colleagues who inspired me a lot. One is, of course, Dr. Manasa, who has a gamut of knowledge. And then my, inspiration truly till now has been Dr. Shahida. I'm sure you all know. Till now, I'm in touch with her. I always regularly keep conversing with her through WhatsApp or phone calls, or whenever I get the chance to meet her. But she's been one great influence to me, who has never bothered about conformities and always did what made her happy. So she's one person who taught me how to be me and not bother about anything. And then, of course, Dr. Nargunkar, who gave me wings to fly and always never bothered about hierarchy, who is what or anything. You can be young, you can be new, or you can be experienced, inexperienced. But if at all there is a potential and you give a chance, they will fly, is what he believed, and he gave me that, wings to fly. A lot of people out there. And for me, a little bit of learning from everybody has made me what I am. I cannot forget these people who have had this influence on me. Yes, I had that in me, but at the same time, a little bit of validation from others gave me that extra confidence to do what I want. I did face a lot. And today I'm in a position to choose and make my choices in career. But when I sit across an interview and when a lady from the other end, that is the interviewer, asks me some questions, which I feel so sad. At 20 years of experience, if a man 40 plus can go anywhere and across the world and choose his career, leaving behind his wife and child, nobody asks him, how can you leave your family and travel across? Because he's entitled. And somebody asks me, what about your kids and husband? Why? So this happened to me in a recent job interview, and I felt sad that nothing has changed. And how are we going to make impact? So through your podcast today, Abhi, I want to give this one message to everybody. Be the change. Be the change you want others to be. You bring about the change, you change your mentality, and you try to bring in those changes when you are in the jobs or when you are in that place where you can make that impact. Only then you will make the change where you want to see it. When we don't change, what is that we expect from others? 20 years when I don't find we are at the same place, asking the same silly questions. So I feel that there is a lot to be done in terms of looking forward to the biases in the society and all. So hopefully through this, I feel that one speck of sand at a time, I can make that my voice heard. That I think a lot of times we still have ourselves conformed into certain brackets that we have not, broken away from the shackles. And it's just percolating as it should, and a lot of change has to be done. I faced a lot of discrimination, bias and all. But today I feel that I'm in a happy space because I have never succumbed to those things. I always did what I felt happy. Somebody said I couldn't do that, I always went and did that. Somebody said when I was in corporate that you need experience to teach. I went and joined PES in 2007. After 10 years, I took a break when I felt monotonous. And somebody said that you cannot fit into corporate again. After teaching, I went and did that. I went back to corporate. So somebody said that possibly you require experience or you don't have this. I always thought that no, it cannot be that I cannot have it or anything. I would love to have it. Not because somebody told you cannot do it. Somebody was trying to conform me into a particular bracket. I never fitted into that. So I would love to tell all the young people out there, do what you feel happy. Never let others tell you what you can or cannot do. So a lot of experiences were there, Abhi, but I think I took the best out of the people who surrounded me. And I went ahead without feeling sad about things. Yeah, there are little things which make me still think if they could change or not, but never to affect me. That's my bad things, how I came about.
You are bright memories, ma'am, from your life? Bright things?
Brighter things? I have so many people right now who are achievers in the time I have been teaching. I think the brighter side is that I feel that I have learned a lot on my journey. I have connected with a lot of thinking people, thought-provoking people. I have seen what you call students like you in my entire journey where teaching did not matter, but the learning mattered. When I was associated with you people in the 10 years, I've seen so many students who taught me back. I've seen so many students who have broken away from the conformities and did something different. But that was a very minimal 1%. I wish there were more. So some people have taken up, if I can recollect some of the people, I hope they won't mind if I take their names in your podcast. 2007 batch, impeccable dressing style and what you call persona. I had this one guy, I don't know why I'm not able to remember his name now, but then I'll get it before I end this session. So Supriya, I cannot forget her. Even despite her career, she's into the, what do you call, health of bodybuilding and all the things.
Oh.
Amazing she's doing. I follow her. She was the small, petite girl in the class, but the transformation and the choices what she made, it's like so good. And then coming to your batch, I definitely look towards Arvind Joshi, who has who is doing the dance and bachata. I love looking at his videos. And then of course Shampa, who has gone to Australia but manages her dance classes. And of course you. And then I also know Kushal, who is also into this adventure and also a lot of traveling and all the things.
Yes.
And had with you. And then when we come to 2009 and batch and Viju Varghese, who did a total different education, but then went on to do something which he loved, the cycling and all that. And then of course, I also have 2010 Karan Singh, impeccable dressing sense and the persona what he carried, who has his own brand of men's accessories and all the things right now which is doing. So these are some things which and then of course 2011, the wonderful batch, my favorite batch. Of course, it's not that you all are not favorite, but I can see the maximum entrepreneurial mind there. A small batch, I can talk about Sneh Sharma and Sneha Das and Sneh Sharma, who are running their own social media company out there, who are doing wonderful, great achievers. And it had a batch of wonderful technical mind of people, and of course, coming to 2012 again, we had Anoop and all the students out there. I remember every batch. And then 2013, I had this one student who would not sleep and he was so technically brilliant. And then some of the girls in that doing well in sales than the guys. And it was like, it's like, and then 2014, we had Jashwant and also others who still I'm in touch with. And some of the students who have done their own businesses and ventures who are doing really well, event management and some other different kind of businesses. And then 15, I had this one student, unfortunately, he passed out before passing. But he was one gem of a person who would be everywhere. He actually won the, what you call like management fest in Dubai from CMR for us. When the competing people were from IMB. So trust me, all of the students, at least some of them I remember, but that is 1%. It's just 1% of the entire lot of students who have done something different. I wish there were more. I wish people think more on the entrepreneurial lines and do some kind of different things in this world now, because the kind of options you people have is something which we don't have. And it inspires me to see each one of these people throughout the journey of my career, where people have taken up different thought process, different ways to find their happiness. It really inspires me. Of course, the colleagues who have definitely had a different kind of thought process and different kind of personas who have impacted me in some ways. Yes, I had very good memories with all of you guys, the culturals and also the other kind of outings, the small things, what you did for the faculty and all of those things. A lot of happy memories. And on the line, I grew up along with you guys. I was a very, very young faculty in 2007. And 10 years down the line, I grew as a person. My thoughts have matured. And seeing all of you in various fields and doing well for yourself has given me immense joy and a different perspective for what I have to look forward to in terms of contributing to the society. I know society is a very big word, but I think every drop matters.
Indeed.
Each of you has given a lot to me in shaping my life and career at the way I see things and look at things.
Okay. Honor is mine, ma'am. It was really amazing. You could remember some names and the exact batches. That's like match the.
Yeah.
It's like examination, but really amazing. It's really amazing. Now moving on to the last segment. It's about your hobbies, ma'am. So what are your hobbies?
I love reading a lot of books. Anywhere I sit, I'll take a newspaper, magazine, or a film fair, or anything. I can read anything. I love reading books, and I also do art. I love to paint.
Okay.
And I love traveling. And I have done quite a bit of traveling right now. And lot of, I'm a little bit reserved person. I talk to people whom I can connect. A little bit reserved. I love to be the solo traveler kind of thing, enjoying myself. And on my own trip, trying to absorb a lot while on travels. I have my own set of friends whom I'm very close to. But at the same time, I love this kind of discussions where it is very focused and also a lot of sharing and all. But otherwise, I can read anytime, anything. From science to technology, to culture, to religion, and the entertainment segment. I ensure that I'm updated with all the current news. I follow news very well and ensure that I am connected a little bit to all of the people across. So most of the times I have my day full with all the things, of course, my job, my family, my kids, and everything. But I think I'm a little bit of a person who would love to have that solitude moments for myself, holding a book, sipping my coffee, and doing a lot of browsing because so much of content is there on the web space now for you to learn, understand. So I try to keep myself updated. As a hobby, I still am a little bit practicing my dance. Of course, how can I forget Murli? Sir, I'm sure you all remember him. He was
Yes,
your HR
indeed.
sir. So I wish I could have joined him when he asked me, but then he was my inspiration. For some years, I didn't do it, but right now I've started practicing my classical dance forms. So yes, that keeps me updated. I love to cook as well. I love to cook new food, new cuisines for my family.
Very nice, ma'am. It was indeed an amazing experience getting to know some bits of your early education, your corporate experience, and of course, last but not the least, your hobbies. Ma'am, thank you so much for coming out of the show. And on behalf of everybody who is watching this video right now, I would like to extend best wishes towards your personal as well as professional life, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Abhi. It was a nice gesture from your end to connect with all of your teachers. And thank you for making me a part of your series as well. Hope so we will connect more for various other kinds of series you run if I have anything to contribute. Thank
Definitely.
you
Sure.
for remembering me. Bye.
Bye
All
bye.
the best.